Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and I just finished filming my no makeup and chill for July. And I thought, well, I have some more time here. Why don't I just film another video? And I thought, I'm going to do a recent tag video that Andi from Andi Does Stuff just did. She just let me know about it in a Marco Polo yesterday, I think it was. And she said, I would love for you to do the tag video that I just put up on my channel a few days ago. And I was like, okay. So I went and checked it out, and it's the drugstore / affordable makeup tag. Damn it, there's cat hair floating around in here. And she got this idea from Jen Phelps. Now, if you're not familiar with Jen Phelps or with Andi, I'm going to link both of their channels in the description box. They are both amazing creators. Amazing. And Andi is a very, very dear, close, special friend of mine. And Jen is somebody that I found years ago and just fell head over heels in love with her and her content. I mean, she's just incredible. A lot of the palettes that I have in my collection are palettes that she raved about in like her collection videos and stuff, which I have watched her collection videos multiple times because she has the most amazing eyeshadow palette collection. And so I feel like she kind of like shaped a lot of my eyeshadow palette purchases and like my preferences maybe. Well, I don't know. That kind of just shaped itself, I guess, as I had experience with makeup. But really, like, she turned me on to so many awesome brands and palettes and stuff. So I really credit her with a lot of what I have in my collection. And also, like, she was very inspirational in me starting a channel. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that were very inspirational in me starting my channel, but Jen was one of those people that really inspired me. So a few years ago, like I said, I think I said this, Jen created the drugstore affordable makeup tag. And I did it a year ago on my channel. I looked to see when that was, around a year ago. And then, you know, seeing Andi do this tag again, apparently Jen has also done it again. This is so convoluted and hard to follow. Just hang in here with me. Anyway, some of the questions are a little bit different than they were the first time around when Jen did it. So Andi watched the newer version and made a video with the newer updated questions. And Andi's like, you should do it. So here I am to do it. God, that could have been explained much easier than how I explained it. But welcome to Erica Conger's channel. If you're new here, you're not going to get it anything the easy way, okay? Ever, or make sense way, ever. You just have to like kind of go on this weird roller coaster ride through my brain, which I don't even want to do that. Okay, so there are 14 questions about drugstore and affordable makeup. Now, here's the thing. I started watching Andi's video and I was answering the questions exactly the same as she was. And I'm like, okay, don't watch hers. Like, wait till you film yours and then go back and watch. So I can tell you right now, the first two questions, Andi and I answered exactly the same. I will also, like Andi did, list the questions in my description box. I will link Andi's video. I'll find Jen's video and link both of their videos and their channels. I think I said that already. Okay. Again, 14 questions. Drugstore affordable makeup tag. Okay. Number 1, if you could only use one drugstore brand, what would it be? I would say e.l.f. or Milani. It's hard for me to choose one or the other. I really enjoy a lot of e.l.f. products. I agree with Andi that sometimes their eyeshadow formula can be a little hit or miss, but I do have a couple of e.l.f. Reggie's hanging out with me. Okay, honey. Hi, baby. I do have a couple of e.l.f. palettes, though, that I have had for a while that still work, I think, really well. But e.l.f. is not necessarily the brand that I'm going to buy a ton of eyeshadow palettes from, I'll be honest. But like that Soft Glam Satin Foundation that I've been using a crap ton of lately, love it. I have an e.l.f. eyeliner that I still need to use, but I'm trying to use up my Wet n Wild breakup proof one. Whoops. Reggie, can you not do that? Thanks. Don't knock stuff over while mommy's filming. Like primers and lip products and cheek products, and like my e.l.f. contour palette I've had for freaking years. I use all the time. I mean, I have a lot of really wonderful products from e.l.f. and I think for drugstore, they're very affordable for sure, and also a very well-rounded brand. In terms of like being really like aware of skin tone differences. I don't know. Like, I do think all brands could get better with that, could do much better with that. So I don't know, but just for my personal usage and feelings about it and my experience with e.l.f., you know, pretty successful. And Milani too. I mean, some of their eyeshadow palettes, but like the Soft and Sultry, I still have that. I love it for sentimental reasons because I used it for my wedding 5 years ago. And I just like their eyeshadow primer is wonderful. I've used foundation from Milani that I thought was great. Powder, lip products, blush, you know, the Rose d'Oro, the, what's that called? The, why can't I remember? I've had that for freaking ever. The, you know, the Milani blush. I mean, amazing. So, you know, both brands I think are pretty damn great and reasonably priced. NYX, I was going to say NYX, and I don't love NYX pricing anymore. Number 2, most underrated makeup brand. I'm going to go with Andi's answer, Wet n Wild. Absolutely Wet n Wild. You know, like that eyeliner that I use, I have not found a better felt tip black liner than the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. Hands down. It's wonderful. I mean, I've used some pretty good ones. Like there was one from Fatal Beauty that I had that was great. I've had some from NYX, e.l.f. Sure, but Wet n Wild, man, their liner's great. Mascara from Wet n Wild I think is great. Highlighters, blushes, foundation, eyeshadow palettes, you know. Are they high-end quality? No, but you know, it's drugstore. But I still think that they would give some high-end brands, there we go, a run for their money. Absolutely, they would. I think so. And so affordable. Did I say that yet? So affordable, I think. Number 3, most overrated makeup brand for the drugstore. I mean, that's a tough question. Maybe Physicians Formula. Only because I feel like they just have the bronzer that everybody goes bonkers about. And I don't, well, I mean, yeah, there's some other stuff from Physicians Formula that I think maybe people enjoy, like palette, face palette. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just not a brand that super really excites me. But I've heard people talk about how great it is. And I don't know, I go to the drugstore and I see their stuff and I'm like, you know, I'm just not that wild about it. Also, I feel like, I don't know, maybe CoverGirl a little bit too. Like I have had a lot of success with CoverGirl products for sure, but there's also been a few things that I was like, this kind of sucks. And I also felt like their prices were a little bit out of whack. Let's see, favorite products under $5. I would say the e.l.f. bite-sized little palettes, even though I have decluttered a couple, just because in my collection, they just weren't really getting a whole lot of use. But I mean, for $3, those were freaking awesome. Profusion, when they had they were $5. The $5 palette, so under $5. Okay, scratch that. If we're talking at $5, even though they're not, I don't think they're $5 anymore, the Profusion monochromatic palettes were amazing. Like the emeralds, the rubies, the sapphire, you know. God, I love the citrine. I've since decluttered those, but you know, they were great. I mean, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, I don't think, is that under $5? It used to be, maybe not anymore. The felt tip liner that I love to use. I just don't know that there's a lot of stuff that's under $5 anymore, you know? Also, like at the Dollar General, the Believe Beauty brand, I mean, I didn't love their foundation, but tons of people did. But I did love the Radiant Primer. That was really lovely. And I think that was around $5. I don't know. Number 5, hidden gem no one talks about. Hidden gem no one talks about. I mean, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Felt Tip Liner. Nobody talks about that but me. I don't hear anybody talking about that liner but me. And although I haven't watched any makeup videos in quite some time, and I feel like kind of a horse's batoot because I need to get back into doing that. But that liner, this right here, let me grab it. Sorry, I think I made my phone shake. Is just spectacular. It's spectacular. I've had it forever too, and it just like doesn't dry up, and I love it. I love it. It works over the top of most of my eyeshadow formulas, quality stuff. You know, like it can be a very opaque, deep colored shimmer, and it just zip right over the top of it, and it stays put all day. It doesn't flake or chip or nothing. Also, I feel like the Milani, excuse me, where'd that come from? The Milani eyeshadow primer is so good. It's so good. Jan Van, she turned me on to that, and it's really good. I'm trying to think of anything else. I love the NYX butter glosses too, although a lot of people like those, so I don't know if that's really a hidden gem. Why do I always have cat hair flying around? Because I do. Because I let my cats come in here. Number 6, favorite drugstore foundation, the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Amazing. Also the L'Oreal, what's it called? Hold on, it's right here. The L'Oreal Infallible. This is so great too. I like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I love the Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? Yeah, Dream BB Fresh BB Cream. This is so good too. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. So good. I have a lot of, I really prefer drugstore foundations. I really do. I don't know. I mean, I used to really love the Peach Perfect, I think it was called, from Too Faced, but they don't make it anymore. Number 7, what drugstore products do you buy more versus high-end? Well, I buy a lot of indie brand makeup. I don't ever really buy high-end stuff. I just don't. It's just not for me. Not that there's anything wrong with it. And I do have some nice high-end stuff that I've been gifted. And I have bought, well, have I? My husband has bought me a couple things that were more high-end. Like Natasha Denoni, he bought me the Rocha palette. Yeah, I don't know. I really prefer more affordable makeup. And drugstore stuff, for the most part, has worked really well for me. I do think the pricing is getting a little, but you can say that about everything right now, you know? The prices are just like, but yeah, I would say that, I mean, I don't really buy any high-end makeup, so I don't know that I'm the best person to answer that question. Number 8, most overpriced drugstore item. Some of the eyeshadow palettes I think are asinine in price. Like I've gone to Walgreens, I always have to look at stuff, and I look at like some of the eyeshadow palettes and I'm like, this is like 20, 25 bucks. I'm thinking, what for? NYX stuff, like I said a little bit ago. I don't mean to point at you like you're in trouble. NYX, I feel like, has gotten a little out of control. And what is it, Winky Lux, is that right? I don't have anything from that brand. I've looked at their stuff at Target and I'm like, geez. You know, I mean, I realize that there's lots of stuff that affect the prices of things. I get that. But I also feel like if it's drugstore and affordable, like, let's try to keep it like that, you know. But again, I don't own any makeup brands, okay? So what the hell do I know? But I miss the days where you could like go to the drugstore and spend $20 and get 5 or 6 items, excuse me, my back itches. And now, nope, good luck with that. Unless you're getting like e.l.f. or Wet n Wild, you know, but I would say across the board, a lot of them, the prices are just a little. Number 9, drugstore dupe. I am horrible about knowing what is duping something else. Because I don't have a lot of experience with high-end stuff, I don't really know what it's duping. I can watch somebody else's video and learn from them what something is duping. But for me personally, I don't really know what it's duping because I don't have any high-end stuff to compare it to necessarily. Essence is another brand that I feel like with their mascaras and stuff and their highlighters, I feel like they rival high-end products for sure. I just can't tell you which ones and what brands, so I'll move on to the next question. Number 10, best drugstore eyeshadow formula. Oh man, Wet n Wild's pretty damn good. Essence is good. I like Milani. Some of them I don't love, like the Gilded palettes I didn't think were that great, but like the Soft and Sultry, the Bold, but I don't make them anymore. Bold Obsessions, Pure something, can't remember. Elf I think is decent too, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. I've had great experience with my Elf palettes. I have the Elf Earth and Ocean. I did have the Hot Jalapeno, and I just decluttered it because I don't know, I felt like it just would go to a better home. Let's see, what else? Profusion. I would say Profusion has the best eyeshadow formula, drugstore wise. Absolutely. That's going to be my answer, Profusion. Number 11, worst drugstore eyeshadow formula. Worst. Gosh, I don't know. The worst. Maybe CoverGirl. Maybelline, Revlon. I'd say Revlon. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of Revlon stuff, but I can remember when I was not as into makeup as I am now, I would get like the little singles from Revlon, and they just wouldn't last on my eyes very well. I like CoverGirl better. Like the shimmering sands from CoverGirl. I mean, I used that for years and years, and I love that. And I just felt like Revlon was a little dusty. But I mean, I haven't used a Revlon eyeshadow in years. So again, I don't know that I'm the right person to ask. Number 12, brand you used to love but are no longer crazy about. Do I have a brand that I used to love that I'm no longer crazy? I don't know. I mean, because I just have found what works for me, so I stick to those things, you know what I mean? And only the things from the brands I know work well for me. Because I guess as time goes on, you just kind of learn that. And so, I mean, like I haven't bought anything from like Neutrogena in a really long time, but I like their skincare products and their wipes, love, but like makeup wise, nah. Almay, another one that I'm just like, nah. Revlon, again, not a super big fan of. I mean, Maybelline, I just get the Dream BB Fresh cream stuff, you know, foundation-y stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. L'Oreal, I still like though. But again, just for certain things. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? So I can't really say like I used to love and now I don't love at all. It's just that, like I said, I know what I'm going to enjoy from a brand. And so that's just what I don't branch out and get other stuff from them. I just get what I know I like. I've had experience with and like. Okay. Number 13, a product you didn't expect to like but wowed you. That Wet n Wild liner. I'd heard people, I have heard people talk about that they really liked it. I have, because I got it because of somebody else suggested it in a video. I can't remember now who it was. But I mean, I thought, well, you know, how great could it possibly be? You know, how much different is it from another felt tip liner in black? And I'm telling you, it's freaking amazing. It's so good. So that really wowed me. You know, the Essence Lash Princess mascara wowed me. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. What am I talking about? The Sky High mascara from Maybelline. Holy crap, you guys. This is so good. I don't know that I will ever use another mascara again. I have others in my drawer that are just going to go to SHIT if I don't use them, which is kind of silly. I should probably try to rotate, but I don't want to because this is so good. I mean, once you find your gem, your bae, why do you, you know? So anyway, last question, number 14. Favorite affordable eyeshadow palette right now? That's really hard for me to answer too because I use different palettes all the time because I have such a large collection. I don't know. I don't know that I can really answer that. I guess I'm just going to say Soft and Sultry from Nonny just because that's like my, you know, it's really special to me. But I don't really know that I have a favorite affordable drugstore palette right now because I'm using my indie brand stuff. So this might have been a very lame tag video for me to do. I don't know that I answered anything that excitingly. Make sure you go watch Andi's video. Again, I'm pointing at you. And go watch Jen's because they're amazing, both of them. I love them both. And like I said, Andi is just precious to me. She's so precious. I love her to pieces. She got me a $25 Ulta gift card for my freaking birthday. She's amazing. Love her. I mean, I love her if she hadn't done that. That's just kind of the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a channel, I need to stop pointing. If you have a channel and you want to do this tag, go for it. Like I said, I'll put the questions in the description box. Make sure you tag me and Andi and Jen so we can come and watch and listen to your answers. And if you don't have a channel and you'd like to answer the questions in the comment section, I would love that. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I'd love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.